Welcome to the first of a series that I'm doing, a tarot and oracle series. So, one of the first things that I often get asked, a lot actually, is should I be gifted my first deck? It comes down to individual belief. If that's what you believe, then you should absolutely have your first deck be gifted to you because it can get in the way of the connection that you have with the deck. If you believe that, oh my gosh, I bought it, then I can't connect with it, then you're going to have that doubt and it's going to be harder to connect with the deck. So overall, individual belief, absolutely. So, personal experience, I actually believed that my first deck needed to be gifted to me. I had heard that and it just resonated with me and it felt right. I didn't tell anyone that I wanted to be gifted a tarot. Also, part of this weird belief that I had, I believed if you told somebody that you wanted it to be gifted to you, then it wouldn't work. So, this was my belief. So I had some interesting beliefs on it. So I definitely avoided outright telling people oh, I want a deck, I want a tarot deck. But fast forward to when I'm in my mid-20s, I was working in the healthcare field. I ended up working in a building that I don't normally work in, with some coworkers that I've never met before. It was during a graveyard shift, and we're talking about paranormal, witchy stuff. I mentioned that I'm a medium, which is something that I didn't often mention. I definitely back then tried to keep it on the down low for the most part. But we were talking about it. So I had mentioned, I was like, because she asked, as a medium, do I use tarot? And I was like, no, I'm still waiting to be gifted my first deck. And that's when the lady that I wasn't even talking to and had been mainly listening the entire time popped up and was like, I'll be right back. And we're like, oh, okay. And she ran out to her car. She came back in and she's like, I think this deck belongs to you. And this is my first deck. This is actually the manual for it. The box is falling apart. It's that old. I'm 43 years old. Why did I say 43? That is weird. I'm 41. Why did I say 43? Anyway, she gives me this deck. And she has mentioned that she bought the deck for herself, and she went to go open it and open the wrapping because it was still in its wrapping. And she said, something just told me that the deck wasn't for me. And so I put it in the floorboard of my car and I was waiting for the right person. And she said, it's been months. It's been sitting in my car for months. And she says, just something tells me this is for you. And this is before I realized that I had any sort of Viking and Norse background. Since then now I have runic tattoos. I use runes. So this was absolutely the right deck for me. So I definitely have strong feelings about should your first one be gifted to you. I would say that my guides had to work very hard to get my first deck to me because I wasn't being very compliant. If I had told somebody that I was looking to be gifted a deck, I might have received one a lot sooner. But there's something poetic about it. I actually believed that I couldn't buy any of my decks. So I had a really hard time there at first because I had bought a deck, or I told somebody that I wanted this deck, they bought it for me, and then the deck didn't work, and I had to work through a lot of those individual beliefs to realize that they were just doubt that was keeping me from connecting with the deck. Since then, I have bought a plethora of decks. Let me show you how many decks here. I have over 30 some decks at this point, and I don't think I'm going to stop buying them. So, down to individual belief, absolutely. And guys, yeah, it's up to you. If you want someone to gift it to you, and that's what you believe, you can tell people, or you can keep it to yourself. I would tell someone, because like I said, I waited a long time, and I realize now that I was definitely getting inside my head about it. Alright. Love you guys. I'll make more of these.